yes, class 8, as we have studied the chapter, The Treasure Within. Okay, so this chapter is complete. So what the chapter was about? What was this chapter about? What was this chapter about? Who will tell me? And he has turned out to be the most famous architect. So the name of the chapter is Treasure Within. What is treasure? Right, khazana or the costly things, okay? So which can earn a lot of benefit to the person, which will help the person a lot of money, right? So kindly be quiet on that side, class 8, quiet. Open up your book, please. Then sit properly, move to the other side, maintain distance. So the name of the chapter is The Treasure Within. Okay. So what is this kind of treasure within? What is this kind of treasure? Treasure means the treasure of our own goodness, the treasure of our character, the treasure of our good qualities, the treasure of means our instincts. The treasure actually means what is hidden inside us. Treasure within means what is hidden inside us. But we need a right person. We need a perfect person to take out that treasure out. For example, a lock can be opened up by a particular key. Not all keys can open all locks. This is the reason why you find that this is the best lock. Why it is best lock or why it is a good lock? Because why? Because it is not opening with another key. So like a particular key can open a lock. So similarly, in our lives also, we all have treasures inside us. We all have hidden qualities. Okay. So what I want to discuss with you is that not all the students, they are good in everything. One cannot be an all-rounder. A few personalities are. Okay. One can never be an all-rounder. Okay. Few personalities, someone are good at art, others are good in languages, others are good in science, some have great interest in mathematics. So it means every person is perfect in his or her field. So this is making the person full of treasure. But when you know your qualities, when you know your goodness, when you know what you are good at, and when your teacher or some other person will come to know, or he will recognize your potential, then what happens? You will be able to take that treasure out, and then you will be a successful man. Okay. So now you come to know why the name of the chapter is The Treasure Within. It is the treasure of qualities, your interests, okay, your positive points, which is hidden inside you. But sometimes we also don't know, okay, that we have those hidden qualities. Okay, just try to recognize your qualities, good qualities, so that you can also be a successful person in life. Like in this chapter, Hafiz contractor, he did not know at all that he is good in architecture. He knew? No, not at all. He did not know that he was good in architecture. Okay, rather he was afraid of mathematics. He was often have a nightmare in which he is sitting in a mathematics exam and he did not know anything what to write. And what he has said in the end, that he is able to come out of that nightmare when only 3 to 4 years back, when this interview was conducted. Why? It means that now he has turned out to be a successful man. He is no longer afraid of his life. So this is the reason why he has lost that kind of fear. Okay. So this chapter, it has completely elaborated that one should take a look into oneself. One should understand where I am good at. And then you will continue your further studies and continue your all efforts in that direction only. So, right? Try to recognize your qualities. Okay? And the things which interest us. When we do the things which are of interest for us, that will definitely make the things enjoyable. You enjoy those things, but the things which you don't do, those things, they will, yes, they will, you will never feel interested in doing those things. Okay, and you feel that no, I can't do that. Okay, so next is comprehension check. We are doing on this page, which is being displayed on your screens. It is page number 32. So first question is, Hafiz contractor wanted to join the police force. Why didn't he? Why didn't he? Why he was not able to join the police force? Raise up your hands, please. Class 8. Raise up your hands. Online students also. So yes, in the class, offline students. Why didn't he? Japji. Yes, Japji, good. Give the answer.
A police contractor wanted to join the police force. He didn't join because his aunt tore his admission letter.
Tore his letter, okay. Yes, because his mother refused. She was not at all interested to let him join the police force. So how you will write down the answer? Let me explain you in detail. Hafiz contractor wanted to join the police force, but he was not able to join because his mother has refused to join it. He wanted to join army. He got the appointment letter, but her mother tore it down. You can write down the answers, please. But her mother tore it down. She tore it down. Okay. Then afterwards, what happened? Then he decided to join the police force, but his mother told him to finish his graduation first and concentrate upon his studies. His mother told him to complete his graduation and complete his graduation and concentrate upon his studies. Right? So what answer you will write down? Yes, beta. Your name, please. Ritesh. Yes, okay, Ritesh. Why he was not able to join police force? It's very bad. I have spoken just now. Yes, beta. Next. Arman. Why he was not able to join police force? And focus on studies. Because his mother did not want him to join the police force. She wanted to finish his graduation and concentrate or focus on his studies. Right? Okay, now you got Guntas? Good. So next is, in the architect's office, Hafiz contractor was advised to drop everything and join architecture. Why? Yes, now Guntas will tell me. No book, but you have listened to the chapter. तो क्या क्यों उसको कहा था? Leave everything, join architecture. Very bad. Next one. Online students, raise up your hands. Very bad. Yes. Online students, anybody can tell? Parthiv, you can be able to answer. And before I give the answer, before I discuss the answer of this question, first of all, I would like to appreciate the efforts of all the students who have sent their videos on Young Warriors One. Okay, really I appreciate. I did not know that you spoke very well. Many girls, they are speaking so well, very beautifully expressed, and in just 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to upload your videos on this Young Warriors site. Okay, that is being sent by CBSE. Okay, every week I'm uploading, right? So next, only 2 activities are left with us that we will do in the forthcoming week. So yes, so in the architect's office, Hafiz contractor was advised to drop everything and join architecture because because his cousin's husband, who is an architect, okay, his cousin's husband, who is an architect, has come to know about his skills in architecture. Okay, why? Because he has come to know about his skills in architecture, as he has told one of the man in the office that the window he was drawing was wrong and it would not open. And later when that house or that window was built, it did not open, and at that moment he was told that he should join architecture. What he should do? He should join architecture. What he was told? That he should join architecture. Right? Now it is clear. Online students, the answer is clear to you? Yes, the answer is clear. Put your thumbs up if yes. If no, then tell me. Khyati in your class is a very good speaker also. Hai na? She speaks so well. Yes. Clear this answer? Okay, fine. Right. And it is Pragati who has sent the first one. Hai na? She also needed a clap. Very good. So, next third question is, what was Mrs. Gupta's advice to Hafiz contractor? Who was Mrs. Gupta? Who was Mrs. Gupta in the chapter? Rhythm, why are you so silent today? Otherwise, you are giving very good answers. Kritika is also not answering. Yes, she was his teacher. Mrs. Gupta was his teacher. And what she has advised to Hafiz contractor? Yes, and his words come true, right? So Mrs. Gupta was Hafiz contractor's teacher. Okay, when Hafiz was in 2nd or 3rd standard, she saw his sketches and appreciated them. She saw his sketches and appreciated them. She came to know that although he is useless in everything, but when he will grow up, he can be an architect. He can be an architect, and later on his words come true. And later on her words come true. Okay, her words come true. Next. What made her advise him so? Why she advised him so? This answer has already been given by Pragati. She told that she has seen his sketches of forts, right? So she made such a remark for him, or she has made this remark for him as she had seen her sketches, or she had seen the beautiful sketches by Hafiz, which were really impressive, as she had seen her sketches which were really impressive, displaying good artistic skills. Displaying good artistic skills. What they were displaying? They were displaying good artistic skills. Displaying good artistic skills. Next, it is clear? Students, yes, tell me it is clear. Just put your thumbs up. Offline students, right? Okay, fine. Next, how did he help fellow students who had lost a button? How did Hafiz contractor help other students who have lost a button? Yes, okay. So discipline was very important in Hafiz discipline was very important in the school, and those students who would lose a button, what they would do, they would come to Hafiz, and Hafiz, what he would do, he would carve a button out of white chalk so that the child can evade punishment. Okay, so that the child can evade means he cannot suffer from. Evade, EVADE, so that the child can evade any kind of punishment, so that the child can evade punishment. Right? Clear this answer? Clear? Sarthak, it's clear? Right. Next, which rules did he break as a schoolboy? Which rules did he break as a schoolboy? First of all, he did not study. He played in the ground. Okay, always copied in the examination. Okay, so we will write down now the answer. So which rules did he break? Hafiz contractor was not a sincere student in his school life. He was not a sincere student in his school life. So what he did, he has broken almost all the rules of the school. Okay, he never studied and spent almost complete days in the ground playing sports. Okay, he did not study at all but spent most of his time in the ground for playing sports. Then in the exams, he used to only copy but never learned anything. Okay, and in exams, he used to copy but he never learned anything. He had never learned anything. Then afterwards, what else he has done? He is always participating. He was always participating in gang fights, making plans and fighting with others. He is always planning gang fights, making plans for fighting with others, and making strategies. This he was also doing. And the one day which he got for watching movie, what he would do, he would collect money from all the children and watch movies and eat to his heart's content. He would collect money from the children and watch movies and also ate to his heart's content. You are not writing. How you can write in notebook? I don't know. If you have come to the class, that doesn't mean you will sit in this manner. Note down the answers. And then let me tell you, when you will write down the answers on your own, you will feel happy. Yes, I have done it. Okay. Yes? Huh? Yes, this is clear. First of all, tell me if answer is clear. Online students, is it clear? Right. So next is question number 6. What is Hafiz contractor's definition of mathematics? So what definition he has given it for mathematics? No, it is on the last page. See, here he has written what we have read yesterday. Hafiz contractor's dialects. Call it instinct, call it arithmetic, whatever. Now it comes to me like mathematics, putting design, construction, psychology and sociology together and making a sketch from all that is mathematics. Okay. So Hafiz contractor has given a new definition of science according to himself. Hafiz contractor has given a new definition of mathematics according to himself. What he has said, according to him, putting design, construction, psychology, sociology together and making a sketch is mathematics for him. Okay, so what is mathematics for him? According to him, putting design, construction, psychology, and sociology together and making a sketch is mathematics for him. What it is? It is mathematics for him. It is mathematics for him. Okay, next. How would you want to define mathematics? Do you like the subject? How would you want to define mathematics? According to you, what is mathematics? Who will tell me? What is mathematics according to you? Can anybody tell what is mathematics? What is mathematics? Mathematics is actually solving problems of life. It is, you can say, many problems in life we have in our day-to-day life, like that of calculations. Okay, finding out the right answer is mathematics. Okay, this is mathematics. And do you like the subject? This you will write. Yes, we like the subject as it helps to sort out many problems in our life. Okay, you will write down in this manner. Next is exercise. Answer the following questions. Is it likely that someone who is original and intelligent does not do very well at school? Should such a learner be called a failure? If not, why not? So first of all, tell me, sometimes the student who is original and intelligent sometimes does not do very well at school. He is not able to do very well, like a fees contractor. Can you call him a failure? No. Why? Yes.
Is needed to be extracted out from the right.
Right. Okay. So for example, like every day has its own shining sun. Okay. Everything has a right time to shine. Okay. So like in this chapter, Hafiz contractor, who was not at all intelligent, who was only copying in the examination. Okay. Right. But we cannot call him a failure, because failure is not a judgment of your output in your exams. Okay. It is the skills you have. Okay, the person who may not be good in studies at school, he may turn out to be a great success in later life. Okay, as every person has good qualities. Every person has one or the other good qualities. And what happens? It is only the good qualities that are hidden inside the person makes a person great. But what is there that we need a right person to take out those qualities. Like in case of Hafiz contractor, he was having good quality of being an architect, but he did not know about these qualities. He did not know about these qualities, right? So when he has gone to learn French to his cousin's office, there her husband had recognized his potential as an architect and told him to leave everything and join architecture. Okay, so this is how he has turned out to be a bright star in his life. He has turned out to be a bright star, although he has spent his entire school life, okay, in fighting, in avoiding the studies, okay, not paying attention towards studies, but that doesn't mean an end to life. Okay, some children or some people, they get sincere towards life and they take life so lightly in the starting, but later on when they feel that now responsibility is on their shoulders and they have to display their responsibilities, then this makes a person also sincere. Like in Case of Hafiz contractor, when his principal has said that till now they have taken care of him. Now what? He had to take care of himself. So at that time, he has realized his responsibility and started studying. So we can never call this kind of person a failure. It may be the reason that the person is not interested in the kind of subjects that are being taught or the way it is taught. But this never means that he is a failure. So this is clear. You will formulate this answer, right? Online students, you will be able. Just tell me, raise up your hands. Put your thumbs up if yes. Okay, fine. Next. Only Japji and Sarthak are saying, yes, ma'am, we can do. The rest are silent listeners. Next. Right. Sorry, what in your view is an unusual learner? Who is an unusual learner? Unusual learner means who is not learning from the traditional methods of teaching. Who is not learning from the traditional methods of teaching. He is always interested in learning by doing. Some people, they don't learn the concepts when they are taught in the school. They learn when they live their life, or they learn from life itself. They learn from their experiences. Okay? They learn from their areas of interest, right? They learn from their areas of interest. So these are unusual learners, which don't follow the traditional methods of learning, but they have their own way of learning. Is it clear? Fine. Next, the last question is, what can schools do to draw out the best in unusual learners? Suggest whatever seems reasonable. So you're thinking, what do you think what schools can do for these kind of unusual learners? The schools cannot put undue pressure upon such children. Schools should not put undue pressure upon such children to learn what is being taught in the school. Rather, special kind of activities and special kind of, you can say, competitions they have to be organized in order to look for the qualities of a child, so that the child can develop his interest. And moreover, such methods of teaching, they should be devised. DEVISED. Such methods of learning can be devised so that the child can develop his interest and learn basic education. Right? So with this, the chapter is complete. I think that it's clear to you. Right? Okay, fine. So you have to write down these questions in your notebook. Right? Now let me take your attendance also. And if you have any doubt, you can raise up your hands now.